started. So, if there's anyone new in chat, my name is Daitomodachi, and I'm working on my first commercial game, Ball Busters, which is an indie action roguelike in which you do sick combos and balls. Please make sure to wishlist the game on Steam. So, before we start, we're going to do the usual, talk about what's new in the gaming or anime news. And we're going to start off with... Oops, my bad. Just a streaming setup. Also, new wallpaper. Yay. We're going to talk about OpenAI. It is fucking dead. So, I think it was back in like Monday, Tuesday. It was a few days ago. It was not only did Disney back out of the deal with OpenAI, but OpenAI decided to scrap Sora, which means that it might cause a chain reaction with all the AI content. And hey, Otendo, what's up, my dude? Hope you're doing well. I personally see this as an absolute fucking win. And it's just a signal that the AI bubble is bursting. I mean, let's get one thing straight. AI can, like I said this in numerous streams, AI can be a good thing. It can help with programming, it can help with research. Those use of AI is good. But when it comes to like unfairly increasing prices of gadgets, using it to replace artists, that's when it starts getting very irky. So I hope that they continue. I hope the AI continues a downward spiral because it fucking needs it. All right, so with that out of the way, let's talk about what we're doing for today. So what are we doing for today? We are going to continue adding moves to Hana by giving a Chun Li's spinning bird kick move, which was voted on by you guys. So this stream, I'm going to be honest, I've been avoiding this for a long fucking time because I know from past experience, animation live streams can be very daunting. Also, I'm going to try to adjust this a little bit more. Okie dokie. Let's see. Okay, that is... Okay, so that is actually pretty bad. Okay, I guess that's good enough. Alright, so I usually try to avoid doing animations during live streams, but it seems like we got no other choice. So for the most part, this is going to be an animation live stream in which I'm going to animate Hana doing the spinning bird kick move. Once we get the animation done, then we're going to start focusing on importing the animation to Unity, have Hana do the move, and then do some visual VFX shit, and it should be good. Do more news, send in your... Oh wait, we got breaking news from Nick. Oh, this is interesting. So let's go back to this really quick. So Nick just showed me this. Hold on, I'm trying to pull up the link. Okay. So apparently, in other news, AI news, OpenAI Texas Empire just collapsed. They and Oracle have abandoned plans to massively expand their flagship AI data center in Albany. They promised 600 megawatt addition is dead after financing talks broke down and OpenAI changed its needs yet again. Elon warned that they don't have the money. Once more, he was spot on. This peak hype meets harsh reality, vaporware as finest. So basically, it supports the theory that AI is basically on its way out. Again, like I said previously, AI can be a good thing. It can be a bad, but people have been using it for mostly stupid shit. So I'm interested in hearing what you guys think. If you guys think there's, well, I'm going to be honest, most of you guys going to say is a good thing. So, but still, let me know what you guys think. So with that out of the way, let's start working on the animation stuff. Okay, there we go. Also, I got the one render. Let me take care of that really quick. Okay, so then let's pull up the Blender window. I am day by day. Yep, indeed. Okay, so I'm going to try cheating a little bit. So it turns out that Hana's spinning move could also work like my way. So what I'm thinking doing is taking this animation and then just brute forcing Chun-Li's move in there. So what we're going to do, I'm going to have to pull up the animation reference really quick. Also, bear with me for a sec, guys. I'm switching windows. There we go. Now I can see you guys a lot clearer. Okay, so now let's pull up an animation reference. Okay, so let's pull up. But yeah, I will admit, it's so fucking stupid seeing all these AI bros just saying shit like, oh yeah, look, AI's doing this, AI's doing that, AI's the future, blah blah blah, and then you're just seeing stuff like this going down the shitter. I don't know, it kind of reminds me of like NFTs a little bit. Okay, so let me just skip this. How you doing, Dai? I'm doing decent. I'm just been like very busy lately, especially with ball busters and other stuff. And telemarketers. Okay, so let's see. So let's take a look at the animation one by one. Oh crap, we're going to have to animate the transition frames. Okay, so well actually Hana kinda has transition frames here. Oh yeah, NFTs, I forgot those were a thing, honestly. You and several other people, my dude. You and several other people. Okay, so is that Tatsunako versus... Yep, it says even the little video description here. So take a look. Hana kinda has a transition frame already. Kinda has that already, so we should be okay. All I need to do is just... Actually, it seems like the animation is already baked. So we already got a good transition frame here. So, oh wait, by the way, we gotta do the usual. Letting you guys vote on the moves. So last time I did this, none of you guys suggested a move and Nick won by default. So, let's do this again. So, I'm gonna ask you guys to suggest names for Hana's move. And we'll take the best, the 3 that I think is like the better names, and then we'll put it to a vote. If it's like last time, which there's only one suggestion, then that wins by default. Alright, so let's do this. Alright, you guys got... set up the timer. 5 minutes. You guys have 5 minutes to suggest a name for Hana's totally not Chun-Li spinning kick move. Go ahead. Alright, we got one already. Hana Hurricane. You know, maybe we should keep the name trend of her fucking naming her move, having like the name of her name preceded by the move, because I think she's kind of vain. She would totally do that shit. Legnado. Hey Alex, what's up, my dude? Hana Tornado Kicks. Legnado kind of... I don't know why, but Legnado could work. Legnado. Alright. Okay, so let's look at the move again. So this join, but if her name is Blue Lock? Blue Lock. That's an interesting name. Kind of looks like she's stabbing a little bit. Okay, so look at the key poses. So we gotta include that key pose and then that. Okay, let's look at this. Hey, Assassin, welcome to the stream, my dude. So, I swear, it looks like she's stabbing a little bit. You know what's funny? Look at her face. Look at her face. Look at this little girl's face. She has the most concerned look on her face. Like, she knows she's gonna get bomb rushed so fucking hard. And she's just bracing for it. God damn this. I'm sorry, but it just looks so funny. She's like, I don't want to die today. Is that roll? I'm assuming you mean roll from Mega Man. Looks like it. Alright, let's. Alright, so I think we got. So we're gonna do these. I would be looking that way too if I saw some sexy ass ladies coming my way. He's stripping the competition, literally. Mm-hmm. Alright, so we're gonna keep this pose. Alright, so let's take a look at the frames again. Alright, so we gotta have this pose. Well, actually, let's... Okay, so... First things first. Whee! Pyro Barrage. Pyro Barrage is pretty cool. Pyro Barrage. So we're gonna have one leg there. The other leg here. Damn, it looks so fucking broken right now. Hana Tatsumaki Kiku is Japanese for tornado kick. Maybe. Okay, so I swear, I am just still fucking. I gotta look at that again. Again, she just looks so fucking scared. Rightfully so. It's Chun-Li. She looks so fucking scared. Alright, so. Alright, so. You like Chun-Li or Mai Shirine? Mai. Obviously Mai. Okay, so that time ran off, so let's go through chat and choose the best one. So I'm going to automatically say like Legnado. I'm just saying right now, I'm going to put Legnado in the poll. Right, like that's I'm going to put that in there. I'm just saying right now, Legnado is in there. Hana's name. So we're gonna go. So we got Legnado. Then we got. Why not just call it a spin move? Jerry has like Jerry has like spinning top, so that's kind of revolver kick. Revolver kick? I don't know about that one. It's a cool name, but I don't think it was it. I don't think it will work for this one. Hurricane. All right, we're going to add Hurricane Barrage. And Hurricane Barrage. Hana is very flexible. Wink. God damn it. Speaking of which, why don't we have a My KWC episode yet? Fuck. We totally should have her episode for her. Alright, then we're going to need one more. Then I'm going to choose one more move. Hurricane Assault is also good. I'm going to add that there. Going to add that as well. Okay. So, I'm feeling like doing a Resident Evil reference, and we're going to set this poll for 7 minutes. If you can get the reference, you're probably G. But yeah, 7 minutes. You guys will get to vote on the best move name for 7 minutes. Go for it. Once again, I only have to get a new mic stand because I recently got like a desktop mic stand, but I didn't take into account that one, it will be messing up the view for my web camera. So I'm probably going to, and I lost. Where's the page? Where is the page of? I lost the Chun-Li animation reference page. Damn it! I have so many tabs open these days. Oh well. Alright. We'll just have to pull up again. I think I can pull up the history. There it is. Oh my fucking god! Are you fucking serious? Oh my god! Take a look at that. I can't believe we got a fucking crypto ad on YouTube. We got a fucking crypto ad on YouTube. This is the appropriate music for this situation. I get demonetized for having sex jokes in KWC. And they're allowing crypto ads on YouTube. What a god, this fucking site is a hypocrite at times. Alright, let's just skip the fucking alright. But yeah, it's just so fucking hypocritical. Okay, let's look at the. Alright, so I think I got the arm pose down. Okay, so we should have one arm looking like she's trying to smell her underarms. And I swear to God, someone in chat is going to make a fucking comment about trying to smell Hana's underarms. I swear to fucking God. Do not fucking say you want to smell Hana's underarms, Chad. Please. I'm begging you. Do not. Or if someone in VOD posts a comment about Hana's underarms, I am going to crash out. When you describe YouTube. Maki's crypto stocks are rising once more. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. She'll definitely take advantage of the crypto situation. But yeah, once again, YouTube's being fucking hypocritical. You know, I just occurred to me, like when we were talking about the whole AI shit. So YouTube started integrating AI and a bunch of the other bullshit. Like apparently the whole new YouTube algorithm bullshit is that you have to make sure your content is able to be read by AI. I swear to God, adding that making the an AI bro YouTube's new president was a big mistake. Like I legit miss Susan Wojcinski at times. Like I legit miss her. I'd rather have her than a fucking AI bro. Again, like for example, I'm not gonna lie. I think having AI read your content, I'm not sure if you guys already. Wait a second. Am I on the wrong screen again? No, I'm not. Okay. I guess it's just lagging behind. At this point, I'm not surprised anymore. Yeah. Like if it was any other website, if it was any other website, YouTube would have been gone by now. It would have been dead by now. But unfortunately, Google has a monopoly, and anyone who tried to compete against YouTube usually just fucking get obliterated. Like the amount of money necessary to try to have a free video hosting site is astronomical. That's the only reason why no one has created a YouTube alternative, is because it'll be too expensive to do. That's the only reason why we haven't seen a YouTube alternative by now. And let me pull up the window again, the reference window again. So we gotta make Hana. But yeah, it's just so fucking annoying. And it's just so fucking stupid. Like apparently, like I've seen it a few times in which the AI can like summarize the YouTube video. And I suspect that when you have the timer went off. Okie dokie. Okay, so what was a winning result? Legnado. Legnado was a winning option, so we're gonna call this move Legnado. One of the problems I keep running into is getting videos that have AI art. Not just that, but AI art with AI voices that tell story that is AI art. It's completely ridiculous, my dudes. It's completely fucking ridiculous. Is even my mom watches like some sort of AI channel. And I keep telling her, like, you do know it's an AI channel. She's like, yeah, I know, but the information presented is really good. Dailymotion. Dailymotion. I'm surprised that Dailymotion is still around. Can you add love and consideration in Ballbusters? I have no idea what you mean by that. But yeah, going back to the Daily Motion thing, I'm legit surprised that it's still around. Are you gonna see the new Super Mario movie? Yep. I still have to pre-order my ticket. I completely forgot to do so. I'm just hoping my movie theater hasn't sold out with tickets yet. Oh, seeing Sonic playing the BG made me think about adding music Sonic themes to the game. Actually, there's we already have like a couple Sonic Spice songs playing. Or, in fact, let me pause it and I'll show you. I'll play like one fucking good one. Okay. Like I'll just play like one good one. But yeah, I can tell you for a fact that a lot of the music, and we do have some music that's like Sonic inspired. Let me find it. Think oh yeah, this is a good one. This is a good one. Oh fuck. Alright, I'm just going to play this in the background. But yeah, this is like a good example. Come on. But yeah, this is like a song in the game. There's no He uses. That's because I'm playing from like a different source. The now playing uses the Nightbot now playing is I'm playing from a different source. That's why it's not appearing. But yeah, that's one example of the music we're using for the game. Hana, what are you doing out there with all that ass? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, but yeah, a lot of the music in Ballbusters, like I did ask like a couple of the composers to make music based on Sonic R, and it also has like a couple of like it has like a couple of Jersey Club inspired music and a couple of Jet Set Radio inspired music. But yeah, hopefully that answers your question, my dude. Let's see, 20. You can get Jet Set. No, that's fine, Yarn. Thank you though. It's Crywraith, but thank you. Okay, so the plan is. Okay, so I'm gonna. Wee 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 wee. All right, but seriously, no, that won't be good. All right, so let's rotate this. Rotate it by. Okay, let's see if this is gonna proper. I swear to God, this is so fucking annoying at times. I specifically rotated on the green axis, and for some reason, it's rotating on the wrong fucking axis. Wonder if this will fix it. Take a look. Kind of. Just a little curious. Again! Why does it do that shit? Alright, you know what? I'm probably going to cheat that reference, cheat that later. Also, we're gonna cheat this. Just send you some models for Mai and Rosalina. Actually, we are doing like a Rosalina episode. In fact, Scott Falco is guest starring in it. So we actually wrote the script for that like months and months and months and months ago, but Scott was going through stuff, so we didn't even get the chance to. He didn't get the chance to record it till just now. But I'm hoping to drop that around the summer. Ideally, I wanted to get around the time the Mario movie came out, but again, Scott was going through some gnarly stuff. And what? This. You know what? Let's cheat. Let's have the final move. And like that. Okay. See that. Alright. Also, let's give this a name for it now. Nah. We're gonna. There we go. Alright, that's fucking annoying. Oh yeah, totally. Almost all the frames starting in Indonesian. Yeah, there's some cheating we can do here, but for the most part, I don't know why it's deciding to like give me such grief. There we go. Okay. All right, so let's make this a little longer so that because she just did like an intense move, so maybe space this out by like 48 frames. No more fuck it. Let's just see how this looks. All right, so let's. Okay, so I'm gonna do. So if, I'm not sure how many people here use Blender. I mean, y'all already know you use Blender, so I'm gonna do a quick little. So you guys see that I'm having issues like rotating her right now. Like every time I try rotating her, it just goes discontinuous. So this is something. This is like a workaround that I sometimes do. I thought I could just get it right this time, but for this one, I'm going to have to. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it empty here. I'm going to call this for the sake of keeping track of spending. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a child of. I'm going to set any reference, an inverse. So what we're going to do is we're going to keyframe the influence of this. It's going to be 0 here. And right here, it's going to be 0. So from frame 16 to 31, it's going to use this as a reference. So hopefully if I did this right, okay, let's see if this works. There we go. Look at that shit. Look at her spin. Look at her spin. Chat, look at her spin. Look at that. Look at her spin. Fuck, that looks good. Yeah, baby. Spin. 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 Yeah. Spin. That looks so fucking good. Helicopter. Hey, Nick, welcome to the stream. Okay, so now that we got this pretty baked, I mean, speaking of baked, all right, chat, let's be real. When you look at Hana, do you think she gets baked? Like, so she comes off as a person that does get baked? Like, let's be real here. Do you think that she's a type of girl that gets baked most of the times? All right, so big action, only select the bone, visual keyframe, key kick. Gonna go with frame 16 to 31. Yes. Okay, so this is looking a little bit weird, like it just comes to an abrupt stop. So let's maybe we can just add a couple more keyframes here. Maybe depending on the day, but yes. So you guys think Hana does get baked? Okay, so let's add a bit of more keyframes. Maybe 10 frames? Alright, now is this looking a bit bad? Oh, that's not good. So let's just cut the shit out. Like just right here. So we just want this in here. So we're just gonna grab that, shove it in there. Nah, probably smokes cigs though. Wait, you think she smokes cigs? Wait, you think she come? She looks like a person that smokes cigs. Like the pot, yeah. Like hell, even pot brownies, like what Alex is saying, but cigs? Those pot brownies are the cells. Like definitely, like pot brownies, definitely, but okay, so let's adjust this a little bit more. A little bit discontinuous, so also does she drink a Vimo? That's a good question. I know in Ballbusters, her setting up the lore so that way her and Emo are related, like the brother and sister. Okay. Take a look at the previous frame. Okay, maybe we can just like got the exact row. It's her constantly rest B face. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Let's look at the original animation and see how she ends them. I mean, technically, it's a lot prettier. So let's take a look. Mm. So, oh man, I thought I can cheat this, but we're going to have to change how she ends the move. We gotta change how she ends the move. So we gotta get rid of this. Or maybe maybe just like different. All right, it's getting there. So now let's change the legs. Got the exact quote. What quote are you talking about, Alex? JJK ISO intensifies with each spins. That's funny. Hmm. But something about emo saying something about getting some alcohol, something about the Alexa. Do you remember Helga Sinclair from Disney's Atlantis: The Lost Empire? I think I remember her. I don't. I think. See. Hmm. Maybe we can just take some. Maybe we can take some of this frames out as well. No, that looks awful. Or maybe. But yeah, take a look. Also, let's look at the DMs. Chun Spain move. Hmm. Email should have chosen Piccolo over alcohol. Yeah, he should have, but keep in mind he has issues. He has issues that he that therapy will really help him with. Hmm. Maybe I keep it at the tippy toes for a little bit. So maybe from okay, so switch this to a select these frames. Okay, it's getting there. It just said maybe she shouldn't go there and be. I mean, I'm still going to polish this. This is not like the full animation. Like, this is not going to be the final animation. I'm definitely going to like polish this later on, but a good starter. Emails, double A adventures. Emo going to like the double A meeting. Maybe we can switch to this to like FK IK here. Hair is clipping, I know, but okay. We do an episode Whitley. Is that the chick with the milk Pokemon? Is that who you're talking about? Yeah, it's the milk tank. I thought about it a few times. Like, I thought, like, she could be the one person that was close to beating me, and, like, beating me to rescue Nessa. Like, I have thought about doing an episode Whitley. Whitney, sorry. I don't know, understand why I'm saying Whitney. I think that should be. Alright, I know I gotta clean this up later, but I think this is like a good start. Yeah, I think this like could be a good start. I imagine another Poke Waifu episode will probably end badly. Whether or not they are human in the first place is up to interpretation. We really gotta do another Pokemon episode. I mean, I did write the script for the Luzumang episode, and I do have the assets. Like, everyone record. I don't know why my episode is doing that. Everyone recorded the lines for the Luzumang episode. It's just that I haven't found the time to do it because it's kind of a long episode. It's kind of a long episode, but I have. But we are doing like a Luzumang episode down soon or eventually. Why is the arm bending? Hmm. I wish Pika Queen Lucy had a 3D model. I'm trying to remember who that is, to be honest, Nick. No, we gotta keep that leg there. Maybe just hold it there for 5 more frames. Hmm. Don't worry, I got you. Alright, let me check my DMs. Oh! I still don't know who that is, to be honest. Also, I think my mic stand is blocking my webcam, and that's why I'm doing the weird jumping thing. There's another suggestion: the demons from Hell Takers. Shit, that's a good one. Okay, we gotta get rid of that frame because that's an ugly frame. So let's just get rid of it. Go, delete that. I'll be disconnecting. Alright, thanks for coming by, Yarn. That looks weird. He's one of the girls that actually likes Brock in the main thing. You mean in the main Pokemon anime? Hmm. What's your favorite demon from Helltaker? Lucifer. I mean, I haven't played Helltakers, but just from the fan art alone, Lucifer. Hmm. Let me be honest, Chad. I think this is a decent start. We're gonna do a couple more things, then we're going to focus. We're going to export it to Unity. Oh, that looks broken. Here we go. How about Guilty Gear or Blaze Blue KW's episode? I mean, back when I was doing SFM, I was I kind of wanted to do like a. I did a few things with Noelle, but now my opinion about her changed over the years. Okay, why are you doing that shit? But yeah. Well, also, I did talk to Hawk about doing a biking episode one time ago, but he's been like really busy with like IRL stuff, so he didn't really get the. We haven't really gotten a chance to do her episode yet. You don't like Noelle? I just feel kind of indifferent to Noelle these days. I don't hate her, but I don't. I think like he gets overhated, but I don't really gush over her like I used to. Yeah, I think we're good to. I think this is good enough that we can export it. We can actually make this a bit shorter. Maybe we can like drag this out a little bit more as well. Imagine Makoto and Squirrel Girl meet. Dude, I would love for them to meet. That'll be hilarious. I can also imagine Squirrel Girl getting kind of jealous of Makoto, thinking that she wants Kakyoin. Like, I think Squirrel Girl is the only gas in KWC that actually went more than one round with Kakyoin. For some bizarre reason. Alright, I think it's good enough that we can export it, and then we can polish the animation up later. I would like to see a KWC episode of that. Definitely. Okay, let's export this. Let's export this bad thing. Okie dokie. Yep. Nado. I know. Okay, make sure we got. Okie dokie. Let's hope that Unity doesn't break with this one. He's a thick ass squirrel. Mm-hmm. Absolutely nothing wrong with a thick ass squirrel. I have to say this by now, but I forget. The designs for the characters and the ballbusters are amazing. Oh, thanks, Zena. I appreciate that. It's funny because Reddit said that this is good on slop, and that they hate the designs, and that they wouldn't be caught dead playing this game. Like, oh god. Like, I remember, like, I know I mentioned this a few times in the stream, but when I first announced Ballbusters, the comments for Reddit was like so fucking toxic and reset error. It's like they was just complaining about the designs for the women. It's like, yeah, they're cartoon characters, they're anime characters. What the fuck do you expect them to be? How come El Hamano Switch has a Discord and while ours doesn't? I don't know. It's because it's a different universe. A different universe where Discord makes actual good decisions for once. But yeah. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong folder. But yeah, that's the best answer I can give for why El Hamano Switch has a Discord. I guess I'm a little curious. Did I set the face where? I don't think it was Gunnar. I think they look pretty. Yeah, well, that's because you don't have like a weird hate boner towards quote unquote sexy designs. Like, again, I don't want. I feel kind of bad that almost every stream I'm ranting about something, but for some fucking reason, this generation has been so anti-sexual shit. If it has a sex joke, if it's sexual, then it's bad. Let me actually, let me look for that fucking tweet. Let me look for that tweet. Where is that tweet? Where is that fucking tweet? Switch it around. Ba-ba-ba. Da-da-da-da. Ba-ba-ba. Let me look around. Okay. Why the fuck? Alright. Is it normal to want to be seen in a sexual way by the person you like? Why? We're living in a fucking timeline where questions like this will probably get you in the firing squad by places like Reddit, hell, even Twitter. And the one reply even said it best. Gen Z demonize sex and sexual desire so much that we've forgotten sex and desiring people is a natural, normal, healthy thing. Having absolutely no sexual drive and never wanting to have sex with the person you like is not normal. I don't care. I don't know why it's seen being lustful. Like, I can get being overly sexualized. Like, that is a perfectly valid criticism. It's perfectly valid if you think like it's being too sexual, blah blah blah. But when you asking this type of question, like this type of question, there is something seriously wrong with the Gen Zers generation, or even millennials. Actually, no, I can't even say that. I think millennials are more sexual than like Gen Zers. Like, they even released a survey saying like Gen Zers are the least sexually active generation. Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. Can we go back to the 90s or early 2000s already? Because no one gave a damn back then. I think what's happening, like, again, I think I mentioned this a few times in my streams. There's a media cycle or weird like cycle when it comes to like generations. Like, every few years, there's like a period in which people get very sexual, and then a period in which people get anti-sexual. It's like a fucking never-ending pendulum swing. When the anti-sexual stuff, so eventually people will get sick and tired of the anti-sexual stuff, and then go back to the sexual stuff. And then when people get tired of the sexual stuff, they'll go back to the anti-sexual stuff. It's a never-ending fucking pendulum. Again, we do KWC. We do sexual jokes on KWC. Not everyone's fucking humor is going to be in line with KWC. But getting just getting to the point where you get triggered over just normal sexual conversations like that, I don't know. There's something wrong there. I'm here. How's your day, Die? Oh, it's getting there. Thank you for coming by, Skylanders. Appreciate it, my dude. I just realized we need to break up Hana's Legnata move animation into parts. So, what I want to do for Hana's Legnata is that I do want to set it up so that way eventually the amount of times Hana spins is determined with her luck. Like, the higher the luck, the more spins she does. So we're going to go back, after I create this move, we're going to go back and like chop up Hana's animations a bit. Skylanders was so fun as a kid. I never got into Skylanders, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I was kind of like perturbed by the fact that Spyro was like in Skylanders, and I just swear off it from it because of it. Yeah, I'm with Kevin. I never got into Skylanders. Honestly, it's cool, but I only care for Spyro. Like, yeah, I'm like, no offense, but that was like my sentiment for Skylanders as well. I also didn't want at the time, the concept of like buying toys to unlock more features for a game was kind of foreign for me. Now it's like, oh well, I don't give a rat's ass. Yeah, we're going to break this. We're going to just break this move up. I just realized Hana's Legnado is similar to Spinning Top. Hmm. They are incredibly similar. Going to figure out how to differentiate them. I'll figure out later. Well, maybe I can set up like Spinning Top in a way in which you always get 2 hits, whereas Legnado is a rapid, multiple hit move and does scale with luck. What are your thoughts on Kingdom Hearts 2? Best Kingdom Hearts game. Like, best Kingdom Hearts game, without a doubt. Okay, so let's go through here. So let's go with frame 0 to frame 10. 11? Yeah, frame 11. Boom, boom. Okay. Originally, Skylanders was supposed to be a Spiral game where Spiral was an adult dragon who trained people, but due to the game being tossed around by different companies, it was changed. Why am I not surprised? I mean, anything that seems like so Activision, to be honest, so I'm not surprised. So let's see, let's go with 10. No, 11 to, I don't know, 20, 28, no, 29, no, 27, 26. That's why. 24. Okay. 23. Uh, okay. Okay, you know what? See, let's try 27. All right, 24. 24. To 11. Ah, fuck it. Doesn't matter. Be okay. That looks like it loops. I don't know why Unity say it won't loop, but it looks like it's looping properly. Do you think Disney is losing its magic? Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, they fucking losing the magic. They are, no, like 110% they're losing the magic. Like, that is not even a question. That is a statement. Like I said in a couple streams, I feel like Disney is getting extremely greedy these days. They are letting the greed just ruin the creative flow, if that makes sense. I think that since they rely on Star Wars, or what other fucking IP they have the money on, they just don't want to explore new ideas. Like, my sister was telling me that there are thousands and thousands and thousands of fairy tales out there waiting to be like turned into like a fucking movie, a fucking game, a fucking story. For fuck's sakes, even I'm thinking about looking into that for my own content. But Disney doesn't want to do it. I mean, hell, if Disney won't do it, I will. The only thing saving Disney is Deadpool and Spider-Man. Even Spider-Man's a stretch these days. Like, instead of, like, I looked at the comment section for the new Spider-Man movie, and it just filled with so many people complaining, like, well, why didn't they do this for the Homecoming trilogy? But then again, I just think I also think that we're becoming more and more jaded when it comes to, like, media these days. So I also think that's also a crucial issue. And oop. Start. All right, cool. I hate the only think about live action Disney movies. Which movie do you think had the best story? K-pop Demon Hunter, Nimona, Puss in Boots, or Hoodwink, or Robots? I think Puss in Boots, in my opinion. Like, I think the story with Puss in Boots resonated with me the most than K-pop Demon Hunter or Nimona. Like, I get Nimona was like an allegory for LGBTQ issues, and I'm not faulty for it, but I just found like I found the story for Puss in Boots a little bit more relatable. But then again, Nimona is also relatable, so it's a tie between those two. And I really hope no one on Twitter starts a witch hunt for me to saying that. It's Marvel fans. They will complain about anything. And Star Wars fans. Don't forget Star Wars fans. Star Wars fans would also complain about stupid bullshit. I mean, for fuck's sake, look at the Acolyte. When Acolyte first came out, people bitch and complain about Acolyte. Now, when it's gone, people are bitching about the Acolyte coming back, or not. They want Acolyte to come back. I mean, I think it was overhated, but I'm not gonna call it a fucking masterpiece. Anyway, like I was saying, the designs are great. I especially like how you found a way to work around Nessa, dress it, and look similar, but different enough from Nessa to be on her own character. Like, real talk, the moment I knew that we're good with Dresser is when I was looking at the Reddit comments, and people were saying, wow, I really like the design for Dresser, but why does she look so familiar? And someone had to, like, explain the meta joke to them. And I knew that if my fans need to explain to newcomers how this character was based on another character, then I think I should be good with Nintendo not suing my ass. And I also love the fact that someone actually compared what I'm doing with Dresser and Hana to how SMG4 did with Maggie. So I think we're good to have enough to, like, start this really quick. All right, so Lignato. Let's set Lignato as a starting move. And let's make sure that we have. Yeah, we gotta change that. 1. Okay. Okay, so let's test this out. Let's see what breaks this time. And I was wondering why Puss never went to Shrek for help in The Last Wish. I don't know. That is a good question. That is a good question, actually. Oh yeah, so people voted on the Roadrunner. So I am in the process of adding Roadrunner. I'm also going to have to ask Kai if he can, like, do a quick model for the Roadrunner bow. I still have to look at the stand he did, but I've been so busy with Ballbusters and KWC that I didn't even get the chance to look at that lately. And Sonic fans. Oh yeah, Sonic fans especially. Like, I still don't understand why the fuck they complain about Ian Flynn. Like, they treat Ian Flynn like he murdered the fucking family. Alright, let's take a closer look. Because I think I missed it. Alright, let's see. Okay, so I think it works. It's a spin-off, not a Shrek movie. The side characters have definitely their own thing, or else other characters will probably just take the spotlight. That's kind of similar to the issue with like Marvel movies. Like, I think a common complaint people had was, well, why didn't Spider-Man call the Avengers? Why didn't they call the Avengers? Why didn't they go blah 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 blah? Like that type of complaint. Okay, so let's change the loop counter. Let's try saying to like maybe. I'm just curious. Let's see how 10 looks. All right, let's remove this. Want to use a different VFX with that part. A little curious. See how it looks now. I never understood the hate for Ian Flynn. The hate Ian Flynn gets, honestly. I haven't read new IDW comics, but I freaking love Sonic Frontiers. He wrote the story for that game. Yeah, I know he wrote the story for it. But it's just like, and I also agree, it's so fucking ridiculous the hate that he gets. I'm legit going to ask my friend Sonic about Shadow. I'm going to ask my friend Shadow about it, because he's pretty big into, like, not even big, he is a Sonic content creator. Alright, let's see. Alright, for some reason, it's just as I thought, the animation is not looping. Alright, let me take a look what's going on. Why is it only looping once? Should be looping more than once. Ba 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 ba. Alright, ba 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 ba. There you are. Okay, let's take a look. Did I set the animation to loop? Oh! Well, that's an obvious problem right there. That's an obvious problem. There you go. Now it should work. And I really don't understand how people get mad over the smallest in the Sonic community. I think the main underlying issue with the Sonic community is that, in fact, I think there's an underlying issue for like every major big fandom. It's a problem in the Sonic fandom. It's a problem in the Dragon Ball fandom. It's a definite problem in the One Piece fandom. The bigger a fandom is, the more toxic it gets. Like that's like, unfortunately, that's an underlying issue. All right, let's see how this looks now. Oh my god, she's actually guys, wait. She's actually spinning in the air when she does it. Wait. Let me see. Let me show you guys. Wait. My Hero Academia fandom. Oh boy. All right, wait, guys. She actually lifts herself in the air when she does this. Death Bell fandom. Yeah, again, I don't do Death Bell work anymore these days, so I don't really know what's happening in the Death Bell community these days. Just keep spinning, girl. Keep spinning. Okay, so Hana is spinning properly. So now we gotta like implement the logic of having her hit pulse when she's spinning. Ba 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 ba. Also, we gotta change this. So one of my playtesters mentioned that there is like an underlying bug in which, well, not even bug, glitch, whatever, in which heat moves actually generate more heat. So I gotta stop the process of like changing how the heat moves do damage to the ball. Okay, so first up we did that. Yeah, they made. Yeah, I already heard about Devil. So I'm sorry that happened to him. All right, so. I'm not joking. I saw someone stealing someone else's Sonic Community art. Oh, sorry, I'm misreading. I'm not joking. Saw someone stealing someone else's Sonic Community stealing artwork just because shipping and change without credit. I think the other issue that we're having these days is media literacy. Like, real talk, people need to like understand fictional characters are fictional characters. Real life people are real life people. Like, I get so many comments from people saying how they want NASA to be free, and I'm just sitting here like, what? I mean, why are you so obsessed with that? She's a fucking fictional character. She's a fictional character. Why? I mean, is she your girlfriend? Is she your wife? Hell, I don't even think she's not even my waifu. I'm just keeping her on the show because I just find the dynamic funny. That's it. But we as a society just need to like chill the fuck out when it comes to, like, fictional characters. You can have your favorite fictional characters. You have characters that you like, that there's your favorite. You get emotionally and you get somewhat hurt when it happens, but you don't fucking try to give the creator death threats when it doesn't when the character something happens to the character that you don't like. You do not harass the actor. You don't harass the replacement actor. You don't do any of that shit because they're fictional characters. They have no agency. Ugh, whatever. I especially like how you translate Gohana in this game. I checked out your Gohan verse to see what he's like, and I'm sold on both. Yeah, I'm glad that you appreciate it, fam. All right, maybe we should do like the pulse collider for this because we're all pulsing it. Base activation. So, fine. Wait, one. Okay. So we're gonna have to change this around. Thank you for speaking everyone's truth. Hey, Lipster, welcome to the stream. I'm fine. We'll just have a little bit of a rant about fictional characters and media literacy. Actually, let me double check this really quick. And it'll be a fun co-op mode, a volleyball side game. That'll be funny, but unfortunately, multiplayer is like a fucking beast in itself, and I'm just trying to like get this game out. I'm trying to like at least get the playtest out for this by the summer. Like, originally I wanted to get it out by April, but again, my playtest said, okay, this is busted, this is that busted, blah 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 blah. And I'm just like, fuck me. So I don't know. So But yeah, getting to the main point. I'm not adding any type of multiplayer to this game. I'm not adding, like, there was this one fucking cool idea that someone suggested about adding like a Tetris 99 type of mode in which you have like multiple people all competing against rounds, and then the person who finishes around early can actually give everyone else like an extra condition that they have to deal with for their round. And I thought that was like a rad fucking idea. But unfortunately, multiplayer is a fucking beast in itself. I have to like learn how to program multiplayer. Maybe in the future I could hire someone to like do multiplayer for the program for this game, but I'm doing all the programming myself. But it would be a fucking cool ass rad fucking idea to like. Oh wait, getting distracted a bit. But yeah, it would be a fucking cool ass rad idea to like add some sort of multiplayer for this game. Maybe down the line, maybe when I have like more of a understanding of how to program multiplayer. But for now, I'm just focusing on trying to like at least get to the finish line right now, if that makes sense. Okay, okay, collided pulsar. Also, we gotta do this really quick. All right, so event. First event asset, we gotta enable that really quick. But yeah, like I'm really trying my best not to do like what the person from No Man's Sky did, in which he promised these things but he never delivered them. Like I'm trying my best not to like overpromise shit. Like I am legitimately trying my best because I tried numerous game projects. I've done like game jams and they just crashed and burned. So I'm trying my best to like keep things as reasonable as possible. I mean, technically this is still like a fucking complex project because technically this is somewhat a fighting game. This is technically a fighting game. Like, technically, but it's really not. So this is somewhat of a complex project. So when Ball Boss is finished, will you play endless mode? That is definitely doable, and technically it could happen. It could happen. I just need to like tune up some logic, but technically endless mode theoretically should be possible. All right, so let's see where it breaks for this. All right, let's see what breaks for this. Are you excited for the new Super Smash Bros. Game? This is new. Wait. This is new Super Smash Bros. Game coming out. Okay, that looks good. Okay, so I think we got the hit logic working. So let's add like some fancy VFX for that. But yeah, Michael, where did you hear that? I thought they haven't announced like a new Super Smash Bros. Game. But yeah, I'm legit curious because again, I have not heard that shit. There's no Super Smash There's no Super Smash Bros. Just think there's going to be a Super Smash Bros. Movie because the Mario Galaxy is adding Fox McCloud. Yeah, that makes sense. Like that, I think everyone is suspecting like they're doing like a Super Smash Bros. Movie, which is interesting because the Link movie is live action, which I don't fucking understand. Why are they making a live action Zelda movie? So I'm I'm just wondering how the fuck are they going to do a Smash Bros. Movie without Link? Or if they do a Smash Bros. Movie and they do have Link, how are they going to deal with the whole live action continuity stuff? And thanks for coming by, Lipster. I don't know what not to say about Maki's design. Businesswoman attire, glasses, using briefcase as a weapon, and her interaction with Jess, it just feels right. Yep. In fact, I'm planning to like modify her moveset to be more of a risk versus reward character. Like, one of the things that my playtest has mentioned is that a lot of the characters feel kind of same at the moment. So I'm trying to like differentiate them right now. I definitely know for Maki, I'm going to focus on making her like a risk versus reward character because technically in her code, she does scale. She does have like a ability in which she'll scale up with luck, or her luck stat will scale up. So I'm trying to like implement some more logic for her, or to utilize her luck stat. Also, I think it would be cool for like luck-based builds. All right, let's take a look at this. Okay, so we're going to cheat a little bit. They need a movie for Link, Kirby, Metroid since they are the OGs. Yeah, I know, but it makes you wonder, like, how are they going to deal with the fact that Link is getting a movie but it's live action. All right, I'm hiding this. Okay, so where are you? Where is the animator bullshit thing? Do you think Ruby will return? Ruby is returning. It's just a matter of how soon. That's the only question. Like, how soon is it coming back? All right. If it's a multiverse movie, I expect them to have some sort of style change depending on the verse. Yeah, that logically that would make sense. There we go. Okay. That spear is like really fucking making things hard to see. There we go. Alright. So let's try this again. Alright, so let's lock. What's a lock icon for you? There we go. Alright. So I just need to see. Okay, let's. Okay. Looks a little uneven. Come on. Like. Alright, so we're going to change. I like to change the color of this because the spinning top is ready, like, already has that color. Ooh! Alright, we just gotta remove the green shit. Okay, select material. God, I lost it again. Material. Duplicate this. We'll call it Hana. Nado. Helicopter, helicopter. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was like originally when I was working on this game, I really wanted to use this song for the intro scene or for the main menu, but Epidemic Sounds is kind of weird, so I had to like get someone else to work on it. But I love this fucking song. Okay, that looks pretty fucking cool. What do you think, Chad? I can't play ISO because it'll definitely get the string copyrighted. Okie dokie. Here's a question that just popped into my head. Will you create a ritual character exclusive to Ballbusters that isn't a variant? Yeah, I have been thinking about it. Like, there's one character I was thinking about creating. Like, I've been thinking about it a bit, but it depends on how much time I have and how much money I have to, like, get the character made. Quick question, Di. Why did you make Mikey's skin purple in Ballbusters? Okay, so that question is kind of that's my answer is kind of weird. So originally, Maki was supposed to be Daki's sister and like KWC, and it was originally the plan was to say that Daki was actually a demon, and that her family comes from a line of demons. That's why her skin is purple. But I decided to make Maki exclusive for Ballbusters, and I decided just to leave her skin purple. Not like that's the base reason why her like meta reason wise, that's the reason why her skin is purple. Lore wise, I haven't figured it out yet. Okay, so I think that purple thing could work well for that. Okay. Oops. Up. Wow, that's a shocking reason. Yep, the only reason her skin is purple is because of my own laziness. Okay, that's isolated, so cool. I'm thinking of JJK Maki with JJK Maki's sword would be a fun Easter egg. That'll be funny, actually. Like, what? That'll be funny, actually. But I don't understand. But the thing I would understand is why would she have that sword? I mean, Maki. I don't know. I think it'll be a fun Easter egg, but I'm not sure how it would work in terms of like. Well, not actually in terms of making sure Gege doesn't fucking try to sue my ass or Toei or whoever owns the JJK copyright. Okay, so we got the VFX in. So let's test this out. Purple's my favorite color, so I don't mind. You know what's weird? For the longest time, I hated purple and pink. Especially pink. I thought that pink was like a girly cat color, and no man should ever wear pink. Now I have like several stuff that has pink in it. Hey, Shadow! Actually, perfect time, Shadow! Can you explain why Sonic fans hate Ian Flynn? If you're still in the stream, Shell, can you please explain the hate for Ian Flynn? Okay, that move. Hana, why is this? Why is it still spinning, Hana? Okay, dokies, we gotta fix that. Oh god. Oh god. Where do I even begin? Yes, please, please, please explain it. That's fucking weird. Why is it still spinning then? We both set. Should have ended right there. Why is it still? Animation start, animation end, on loop end. Or maybe because since it's a looping thing, I had to like clear it as well. Donut from Red vs. Blue is not pink, it's light, it's red. Oof. Alright, let's try this again. Also, I think we should make it bigger. Let's make it a bit bigger because to me it looks too small. Let's just double this by 2. Okie dokie. Now it's a lot bigger. Oops, no, I don't want that up. Don't want that up. Okay, let's see. Alright, cool. Domain expansion, infinite spin. Alright. Alright, there's one more thing we also got to program. So that last kick, we gotta implement like the whole spike logic. Because after the spin, she should be able to like hit the ball in the air. Also, we gotta make this bigger. Well, long story short, one of the main reasons Ian Flynn tends to bring up so many references and character dialogue that the point it feels forced and not a single person would speak that in a way. Noted. So if I understand this correctly, it's basically like if you meet someone that just constantly talks about memes. He uses references so much is viewed as lazy. I guess that makes sense. Alright, so we're gonna delete this. Let's get this. I'll show you a video on what I mean. Noted. Actually, let's delete this because I don't think that we want the final hit here. Okay, right there. All right, let's multiply this by 2. 2. 2. Okay, All right, let's double check this really quick. Loop animation ended, so we can use this instead. Okay. Take a look at the final hit animation really quick. Sent you the video. Okay, let's take a look at this really quick, chat. Let's open this. Let's see if how long it. See how long this video. If it's too long, then I'll watch this off stream. Okay. I get. Okay, so that's the reason why. Okie dokie. Makes sense. Thanks for coming back, Yaren, but I think we're going to end the stream in a bit. Assuming there are ball buses after the trio, what gimmicks will you give them? Well, one character I definitely know is going to be a grappler. Like one character is just going to be her gimmick's going to be grappling the ball. Did you do a KWC with Rogue the Bad? Oh, we did. We did that episode like a long time ago. Like that's like an oldie, my dude. So we can totally delay. Okay, so I think the delay we had originally here should work. Like that is an old episode. I can tell you that for a fact. We did her like a while ago. Oh yeah, sorry for Sonic the Hedgehog movie forward. Yep. Yep. Okay, so all right, we'll just see how this looks. Let's see. All right, let's see how this looks. was nice to talk in chat. Everyone has a good weekend. Yep, thanks for coming by, Alex. Ian also writes plot holes and he answers them in his podcasting. It got so bad to the point Sega had to tell him, stop talking about Sonic lore in your podcast. Damn. That bad, huh? Okay, so it works. The move works. It's just that we gotta figure out how to keep the ball somewhat in place so that way they can get the hits in and then get the final hit in. So I think what I want to do is I'm going to add some SFX and then I'm going to end the stream. Which is going to be kind of tricky because I'm not really good when it comes to like audio design. Okay, let's see if I have anything here that could work. He was also making money off of people's questions on Sonic. You mean through his podcast? So what we can do is, with every revolution, we can play this whoosh effect. So I'm going to do that. Let's see how that will turn out. Later, I'm about to go to the restaurant right now. Well, have fun, Kevin. Hope you have fun in the restaurant, my dude. I think we're going to wrap up soon anyway, so it's all coolio. So we're going to do this. So what we're going to do, I really gotta use like this add-on my friend sent me. Like he sent me like a random sound manager, and I keep forgetting to install it. So I'm gonna try to find the times like do it off stream, because I think it will save a lot of trouble with like save a lot of trouble, especially with the times in which I had to do random VFX or SFX. Get to see Rogue is 3 years old. Damn. Yep, time flies by when you're having fun. Okay, let's see how this turn out. Like, oh, so one thing I do know is that I've been wondering if we should do a KWC Amy episode, because she is like the well-known Sonic girl, but on the other hand, she's not. She's kind. I don't know. It's kind of a weird, fucky situation with her. And I don't know. Like I know I said previously, we can do KWC on whoever we want, but it's kind of a weird situation. This game's gonna be awesome. If it gets negative reviews, don't take it serious. The haters are gonna be hating. I am gonna try, but it's gonna be hard for me because I try my best a lot, and sometimes I take things a little bit too seriously. Jesus Christ, that looks good. Alright, I can't really hear the VFX, so I'm gonna pause the music really quick. Just chase her up like you did with the Future Diary girl. People kind of got angry at us when we did that, so it's kind of a weird situation. Like, even people got mad at us for Asia Futaba. Okay, so we need to make that louder because I can barely fucking hear that shit. You're just gonna have to learn to check the hate and see which ones will actually give you good criticism and the ones that are being stupid. I know. I know. I'm trying my best, guys, and I appreciate you guys like supporting me. Supporting me. That does mean a lot. Thank you. Does mean a lot. Okay, let's see. All right, let's see. I can barely hear the VFX in there. Or do the episode a legalization beam like Futaba? Yeah, like I said, people are funny acting. Like, there are people who got really weirded out by us HF Futaba. But again, it's like what you said. You just going to have to like deal with the haters and all the bullshit. All right. Okay, I heard the last one, but it didn't. I heard the last one, but I didn't hear. Let me take a look at the iterate. Let's take a look. Play loop animation, yield, return, small code routine. Loop animation on loop animation start. Loop is valid. Take a look really quick. Oh no, take a look. It should have fired that function, but why? Okay, yeah. Maybe it's because it played it once and then it just. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna just do a quick test and see if another piece of Hana's audio. Alright, this is going to sound really weird, but just bear with me, guys. Just wonder if it's playing the bitching thing. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Hayes is going to justify the characters being bad because the character designs are hot. Real creators will point out important stuff like game balance and stuff. Yeah, that's true. And it also goes back to the complaint I had earlier with Gen Zers complaining about sexual shit. Like, I can tell you for a fact, this isn't a hentai game. Like, this is not going to be a hentai game. Like, that's not happening with this game. Like, the designs are hot. That's it. All right, let's see. Okay. All right, I'm not gonna lie. Her saying bitchy at the end was pretty cool. But there is like an underlying issue in which the iterate loop is not firing as much as it should be. Okay, let's all right. So maybe we can just do a band-aid really quick. Let's do a quick band-aid. But yeah, no, not gonna lie, Zeno. Thanks for saying that, dude. That does help. All right. Like, it kind of reminds me of like what my trainer like what my trainer mentioned to me a few months ago. Like his friend is like a big Instagram creator, and he mentions that a lot of times he will purposely troll people. His Instagram reels have him trolling people, and he'll always get hate in the comment section for it. And my friend asked him, like, aren't you concerned about the hate comments? And he said, the haters are just feeling me. They're literally giving me engagement. So I have nothing really to complain about. So yeah, that is true. Alright, so this is going to be a band-aid fix. I am going to keep that bitching line at the end because I think that's pretty fucking cool. Her just saying bitching at the end of it. It feels cool. Alright, so what I'm going to do... Are you going to invite Chi-Chi on KWC? Well, actually, that's like an interesting thing. So we were thinking about doing like some sort of special in which Kakyoin does try to invite Chi-Chi to KWC, but since she's reformed and shit, she just declines. So Kakyoin gets upset, but then he decides to go on like a multiversal adventure, hunting down different Chi-Chis from the multiverse. And the Chi-Chi that he goes with is actually seems pretty okay, but it turns out she's actually batshit crazy, and it's actually Yandere. It's going, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm going to have to rework it because of Yaki. Like, we can't have two Yanderes lusting after Kakyoin. Or could we? I don't know. But either way, like, I'll have to rework it. Alright, so why is that? Why is it not? Why is it not playing the Witch effect? Loop counter is working. So weird. You really do love yanderes. It's more a line of, I'd rather take a yandere over a tsundere. Like, I fucking hate tsunderes. Like, I mean, there are some tsunderes that I love, like Ren and Noelle from Black Clover, but I just fucking hate tsunderes. I just fucking hate them. I probably missed out on this, but has Gohana appeared in KWC, or do you not plan to do that? I've been thinking about it a few times, actually. Alright. Let's see. I want to take a look at this really quick. Alright. Alright, let's take a look at this. Why is it not? It's so weird. It's Ekrame the counter, but it's not playing the Wush effect. Is it because it's really weird? It's definitely incrementing the counter, which means it should be invoking the event. But why is it not activating the sound effect? So weird. Alright, let me try something else. All right, so I'm just gonna grab a really long, like, VFX or SFX and see what happens. So I get this right. You so so if I got this right, so you dislike girls that hide the love, but you like girls that are batshit crazy. It's not even that. It's more like a tsundere. Like when I was like growing up, tsunderes and animes were like really fucking annoying. They will just say baka whatever, and then they will physically like hit the protagonist to the point of like injury. I mean, it's not really different from yanderes. I mean, technically they can fucking kill them, but it just got so annoying after a while, especially with like what was one fucking anime Zero no Six the Familiar Zero. That was like a really bad one. Like there was a period of anime in which there was like so many fucking tsunderes all over the place. And it just got really fucking annoying after a while. So who was your first yandere crush? There was a chick from Shuffle that I thought was cool. So I guess technically she was my first yandere crush. Alright, if I can't figure this out, I'm just gonna end the stream. So I don't know. There's definitely looping. And just to make sure that it's looping, just to make sure that it's actually doing this shit. All right, let's see. Let me take a look. Oh yeah, I think I know the one you're talking about. Is one where the main character lives with, right? Yeah, Shop. Yeah, Mid Sakura. Mm. Sakura is like notorious for that shit. All right, let's see. Okay, so it is invoking, but for some reason, it's just not playing the sound effects repeatedly. So it is iterating, but for some reason, it just refuses to play the sound effect more than once. But it's playing on the last one for some reason. Is there something I'm doing wrong? Let me take a look. Let's see. What is this play? Audio playing only once in the input. Hmm. So. Hmm. I'm looking up on Google. See, an audio not playing. Issue not playing generally occurs because single audio can only play one audio clip at a time. When you play audio that is already playing sound, it stops the current sound and starts a new one, or simply fails. This audio says is playing audio clip without stopping the current. Also serves as overlapping sounds. Okay. Maybe that's the issue. Hmm. I think the only tsundere I like in terms of story is probably Okami-san because of the parallel between her and the boy she likes. Yeah, I mean she was tolerable. She was pretty tolerable. Okay, let's try this. Alright, let's see if this works. Alright, let's see if this works. I would never understand why people like tsundere so much. I mean, yeah, to be fair, but also keep in mind, people wonder why I like yandere so much, so it's like... Eh? Everyone has their own preferences. Alright, let's see if this works. Yes, that works! Alright, so we gotta use play one shot, so that way we can play the overlapping sounds. Okay, that worked. Cool. We're cooking with gas now. Okay, Let me just start. Okay, then we're gonna change this so that way we play at the loop end. Because I do think we should keep the bitching line. Okay. And I think once we get this down... I asked this before, but who will win a fight? Go Hana from Gullivers or Hana from Ballbusters? Go Hana. Go Hana. Like, that's not even, like, any competition. Go Hana. Because Go Hana is kind of cold. She is a very cold individual. She is a very cold person. So yes, I think Ohana will beat Hana in a fight without any hesitation. Ohana. That's a little delayed. I think you'll say that. I was just curious. So we gotta that is too delayed. Animation and we want the bitching. We want this here. And then we need like a heavy whoosh. Actually, let's just see if the gotta see Maki versus Maki Ballbuster who will win. They're the same character, actually. When is the only tsundere I like? Mm-hmm. All right, cool. All right, so we can do a better job with this SFX. I just want that ending whoosh there. Would that work for the final? I think that's a little bit too much. Too mechanical. That could work. With speed whoosh, that can totally work. Okay. Ending whoosh. The audio source play one shot again. Okay, fine. Okay, so let's see if this works now. Then I think maybe we should add like a VFX for when she does a final kick. All right, so I think we can leave it here for today's stream. I love that ending. I think it's very satisfying. We just gotta like I just gotta like work the ball logic so that way the move can be done in the air. And the ball, you won't lose the ball when you do the move. Because it's more satisfying on the ground than in the air, and I think the only way to do that is by making sure the ball freezes in place when you do the move. Kind of similar to how Maki's flamethrower works. Alright, so I think that's about it for today's stream. Okay, so we managed to animate Hana's move, even though it requires a bit more polishing. We added the VFX, we added the hit logic. The only thing we really can do is modify the ball so that way or modify the move so that way the ball can speed. So that way make sure the ball stays in the air when you do the move, so that way it'll be more fun for the player. But yeah, that's about it. Next stream we're going to do one more move for Hana, and then we're going to do another ball for the game. I think ideally I like to get like maybe, let me look at my to-do list. I think I said I want to have 10 balls in the game. 10 balls. Yeah, there we go. 10 plus balls. So right now we have the default ball. We have the default ball. We have the B20. We have the grandstanding ball. We're going to implement the Roadrunner, so we need to implement 6 more balls. I mean, technically, maybe I could just leave it at 5. I can leave it at 5. I might cut it down to 5 so that way it doesn't really blow up in scope. But we have at least 4. Well, we're going to have 4 soon. But yeah. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for coming by the stream. I really appreciate you guys coming by, supporting, watching me work on the move, watching me get frustrated, watching me succeed, and getting the move done. And if you're new to the stream or you're watching the VOD, I especially want to thank you guys for watching it. And if you haven't already, please make sure you wishlist Ballbuster on Steam. Every little bit of wishlist helps because the Steam algorithm is finicky. Not as much as a bitch as a YouTube algorithm, but still pretty much a bitch. But as always, I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day and night. Laters. For more Ballbusters development. And if you want to support Ballbusters, wishlist on Steam. We're pushing for 10K wishlist. Thanks again for watching, and hope you have a wonderful day and night. Laters.